Okay, already I think you have completed uh, first part and second part. Now we will start with third and last part. Add the new form into this. So I have added the new form, that is form 3, and in program.cs I have changed this to the form 3. Okay, now I have designed this form. These are the labels, these are the text boxes, and these are the buttons you can get from this, and change their text property. Okay, button 1, button 2, button 2, button 3, button 4, and then button 5. These are the labels and these are the text boxes. What I want to do here is, when user inputs the roll number and when user clicks on search, it should display corresponding information of a student. Then if he wants to modify, he can modify the information and he can click on update. If he want to delete record, he can delete a record, and if he wants to add a record, he can click on new. He will add the record and he will save it. Now we will check program one by one. So double click on this form. Here this statement is added first using system.data.sql server C. Then I have created insert statement, update statement, delete statement, and search statement. Just these are the variables. Here we have declared this SQL connection and then command object. Now check this, this is declared before the constructor of the form. Okay, that means these are considered as the general variables. Here insert statement is written as the insert into student values, and these values, that is roll number, name, username, password, mobile number, and email, I want to take from a text box, so these I have done as a parameters. Then update student set student name, username, password, mobile number, and email address depending upon the roll number. I am not going in detail of this statement because I think you have already learned into the Oracle. If it is not, then we will discuss when our college starts. Then delete from student where roll number equal to this parameter. This roll number we want to fetch from the user, and to display the record I am using select star from student where roll number equal to this. So these are the string variables I have created. Now in form load I have written this connection string which already we have checked into the previous lecture. Okay, so now when user clicks on new, I want to clear all the text boxes. Okay, so to clear the text boxes, I have written this text box 1 dot clear, 2 clear, 3 6, and then text box 1 dot focus. Cursor will go on to the text box 1, and after inputting the records, user will click on save record, and in save record we are trying to execute the insert statement. So I am opening the connection, then I am creating the command button co equal to cn dot create command. Here we have just declared the co at the start, and then I am actually connecting here this. Okay, then command text I am mentioning as a insert command, insert statement which we have declared previously, co.parameters.clear. Now this command object is declared common, which we are using in each and every command button. So every time we have to clear the parameters, otherwise after this command button, if we are trying to execute one more button program, then previous parameters plus new parameters, it will combine all the parameters and our program will generate error. So that's why we have to clear the parameters. And in insert statement, this parameter sequence must be the same sequence, and the name must be the same which we have mentioned here. So I am matching this over here. PRNO this, and corresponding values I am giving here. And then co.execute non-query. Generally insert, update, delete queries we execute with the help of co.non-query, because we are not fetching any value from the database, we are giving the value into the database. That's why I am giving here co.execute non, and then after executing close the connection, and then record is inserted. Check here, run this. New, it is already there. I am giving 11, the name is Rohit Patil, username is Rohit, password is Patil, mobile number is 12345678910. I am just calculating the characters. Rohit at gmail.com. Save the record. If it saves perfectly, it will give me a record inserted. Okay, close this. Now to check the record, we have to input the roll number whose record we want to search. and then we will click on search. Now I have already written program for the search, so we will just understand it. Just double click on a search, so it will open the connection. We are creating a command button, and then we are attaching search statement. Now search statement is select star from student where roll number equal to PRNO. This roll number we are fetching from the user, and that parameter I am adding here. And then now here we have star. In previous example, in login part, we have used execute scalar. Insert, while doing insert, we have used execute non-query. Now we are using here execute reader because we are trying to fetch the more data from a table. Select star from, that means we are trying to fetch all the columns. So if we want to fetch more than one value, in that case we go with execute reader. Okay, so I'm using here execute reader. That data comes into the reader format, so I'm using here SQL CE data reader, and then data.read. So this will return either true or false. If it fetches it returns true, and then we are trying to display the data. If it returns false, that means no such record is present. Now fetch the data. We can use dr1, dr2, dr3, dr4, dr5. I am not using here 0 because 0 is roll number and which we are taking from the user. So here if you check previous record 11, search Rohit Patil, it is showing me the Rohit Patil. If I give 3, it will give me the Rohini Patil. If I give 2, then Ramesh More. 1 is Sangram Patil. So this is how we can search it. Now if record is not present and if we input the wrong number over here, okay, so it gives me the no record, no such record. And if record is present initially, and if I give here 23, no such record, but to clear this data I have used clear. These text boxes are cleared. If I won't clear it, it will give this previous record as it is. Just check it. This is the present. Now this is not present, it will give you no such record, but this data will remain as it is. So to remove this data, now this makes the executable statement, non-executable statement as a non-executable, and this will again convert into the executable statement. So I am clearing this text box. Similarly, to update the record, if I give here search Ramesh More, Ramesh as outlook.com, I am not checking whether it is valid or not. Okay, update. So it gives you record updated. Now to check this, I have written a statement, update statement. Update student set name equal to this, username, password, mobile number and email address, where roll number equal to @PRNO. And while executing this, right click, view designer, update. I am again mentioning this cn.command param. Now check here parameters. First is name, then student name, username, password, mobile number, email address, and then PRNO, because the PRNO is at the end in a condition here. Okay, so this must be at the end, and then execute non-query as it is, and then record is deleted. Sorry, record is updated. Now to delete a record, 11, search, it will show the record, and click on delete. We are asking here whether he wants to show. If it is no, that will record will remain as it is. Just check it. That will record will remain as it is. And if I click on delete, and if I click on yes, record deleted. Now if I search this record, initially I will search 2. If I search 11, it will give me no such record. So for the deletion program, we have written a simple statement, that is delete from the table name where roll number equal to @roll number, and right click, view designer, and in delete command here we have mentioned the delete statement, and then we have added the parameter. And to take the option from the user, this message box is different. This message box only displays record updated. Now in this message box we are displaying this message what we want to display, then delete command, then button yes or no, and the icon, that is it appears a question mark, and depending upon yes no, that option comes into the ch, and then we are comparing here ch. If ch is equal to dollar box result yes, then execute non-query, record is deleted. If it is no, then no problem, close the connection. Just check here the message box one more time. So this is the message which we want to display. This is the title, this is button yes no, and this is icon. Clear? This is how we can insert, update, delete and search the data from a table. Try this. Thank you.